we're going to have a look at this passage in particular, and what I want to think about is how Stevenson carefully structures his writing to take the reader on a journey from Jekyll's mind to Hyde's body, and how the normal commonplace gradually turns into horror and panic. So let's have a look at the extract. Some 2 months before the murder of Sir Danvers, I'd been out for one of my adventures, had returned at a late hour, and woke the next day in bed with somewhat odd sensations. It was in vain I looked about me. In vain I saw the decent furniture and tall proportions of my room in the square. In vain did I recognise the pattern of the bed curtains and the design of the mahogany frame. Something still kept insisting that I was not where I was, that I had not wakened where I seemed to be, but in the little room in Soho where I was accustomed to sleep in the body of Edward Hyde. I smiled to myself, and, in my psychological way, began lazily to inquire into the elements of this illusion, occasionally, even as I did so, dropping back into a comfortable morning doze. I was still so engaged when, in one of my more wakeful moments, my eyes fell upon my hand. Now the hand of Henry Jekyll, as you have often remarked, was professional in shape and size. It was large, firm, white, and comely. But the hand which I now saw clearly enough in the yellow light of a mid-London morning, lying half shut on the bedclothes, was lean, corded, knuckly, of a dusty pallor, and thickly shaded with a swart growth of hair. It was the hand of Edward Hyde. Now, what do I want to think about here? Well, consider the length of the underlined sentences. Here we have our narrator waking up with odd sensations, and this is placed at the end of the very first sentence in the passage, setting us up for what is about to come next. The suspense is built gradually and slowly as we read that Jekyll carries out all these morning tasks in vain before making the calm decision that this was the room where he was accustomed to sleep in the body of Edward Hyde. This calm acceptance comes at the end of a long, rambling sentence, perhaps reflecting the rambling thoughts of a man who's just woken up. The next sentence too is long and uses multiple phrases and clauses separated by commas to enhance the sensation of laziness, relaxation, and sleepiness. That is until he begins to wake up and becomes more aware of the hand which I now saw clearly enough in the yellow light of a mid-London morning, which he comes to realise is the hand of none other than Edward Hyde. Now notice the sentence in bold and compare it in length to the other sentences that Stevenson uses. This combination of long, lazy, rambling sentences lulls the reader into a false sense of security. We're almost dozing like Jekyll is. The short sentence at the end leaves us in no doubt, however, that something is terribly wrong, and the sentence length emphasises the danger. Just a short video to finish off the series, guys. Please do subscribe to the channel.